I'm Anil Kumar, and now let us take up some growing patterns. So here we have two patterns given. Describe the patterns and write next three terms. That is the exercise for you. So first pattern is 2, 6, 10, 14 and so on. The second one is 2, 7, 12, 17, 22 and so on. So you can pause the video, answer the question and then look into my suggestion. To find the patterns, what we should do is, we should see how do we get the next number from the previous. So 2 plus 4 is 6, and then we have 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 14. So the pattern rule for this function, is start at 2 and then add 4 each time, right? So that is how you can write down your pattern rule. Now my question is, how do you find 20th term? So that is my question for you. How do you find the 20th term? So think about that. Well, let's do the next one. Here it is 2 to 7, 7 to 12. So what we find here is that the numbers are growing and they are increasing by 5 each time, right? So they are increasing by 5 each time. Since they are increasing by 5 each time and they start at 2, I could write down that my rule is start at 2 and then add 5 each time, okay. So that becomes my pattern rule. Now again the same question. Find 20th term. So how do you find 20th term? One way is you can keep on writing these terms and you'll eventually get to the 20th term. Well, in that case, if I write, how do you find 100th term? How will you do it? That becomes difficult, right? So let us figure out a rule which could directly give you the answer of 20th term. So that could be, let's do the first one. We are adding 4 each time. So how many times did I add 4 to get 6? 1 time. How many times did I add 4 to get 10? 2 times. Well, this is my term number 1. This is 2, 3, 4. And to get to fourth term, I added 3/4, 1 less than 4. That means if I times by 4, okay, I get my number somehow. Okay, 4 times 2 is how much? 4 times 2 is 8. How do I get 6? Take away 1. Oh, no, take away 2. Oh, okay. So 4 times 2 is 8. Take away 2 gives me 6. So take away 2. That could be a rule, correct? So in such patterns, what we can do is we can figure out by what number we are adding each time. So normally we times by that number. And then how much to add and subtract to get our number. Let us see how to get 14. 14th is my 4th term. So 4 times 4 minus 2. That is my rule. 4 times 4 is 16 minus 2 is 14. It works. So I have a rule which is times 4 take away 2. So if I do times 4 take away 2, I get my term number. So my rule now here is any input number, which is this, so I'll put that as n, a variable, times 4 and then take away 2. So to find 20th term, what should I do? 20 times 4 take away 2. Now you get it. So it's easy, right? So it is 20 times 4 take away 2, which is 80 take away 2 or 78. So the answer should be 78, right? Apply this kind of a rule and find the answer for part B. That should be a good exercise. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.